Hi, I'm Joanna, and I want to just say a few words about this fund that I'm appealing for. This Spoonful of Love A Day. Firstly, I want to thank all those of you who have already so kindly and open-handedly supported this. I really appreciate this. So very quickly, I just wanted, and some of you, I know you are very sincere and generous people, but you do have questions in your mind, and I can understand that, because I would also have questions if I were in your shoes. So I just wanted to tell you perhaps, why I have this vision or this passion to do this fund. Yeah, I was just I love praying, and one of the things I do is I feel very burdened when I see things that are saddening, things that are not as good as it should be. And one of the things we are all very sad about is how the COVID has just taken over the world by storm, and it has affected so many different communities, and mostly the vulnerable communities. So because I'm from Penang, and as I read about the COVID cases hitting the prisons, and my first thought was like, oh dear, the prisoners, I'm sure they are vulnerable because of the conditions of living that they are in. So I felt like, is there something I could do for them, is other than just to pray, to show love in practical ways? Because I believe in the value of every human life, or just the value of life, even animal life, plant life. I believe strongly of a God of love who valued life so much that He gave His own life, His own precious life on the cross for us, so that we can have this precious life, abundant life that He gives. So I wanted to have all societies, all levels and all stratas of societies to enjoy this abundant life. And recently I was diagnosed with cancer, as you can see from how I look, in 2011, which was about 9 years ago, also end of October, and is coming to 9 years. And one of the things that is so precious to me is the love of God that sustained me over these 9 years. I had no medical intervention or treatment whatsoever, but just by the grace of God, by the foods I eat, by the lifestyle changes I've made, and by just loving God and loving people, to make these changes. And I felt that life is good. Life is good. I'm enjoying the quality of life now, and one day my body will be completely changed from what it is right now. But meanwhile, I just wanted to share with you why I chose the kalulut, because 5 years ago, a friend of mine from the jungles of Pahang said, Joanna, you must have this. And she drove all the way from Pahang all the way to Penang, and she brought 5 bottles of, she said, this is kalulut honey, or stingless bee honey. She said, it's good for you, it's anti-cancer. At that point, I took it with a pinch of salt. I said, oh, okay, thank you. But I tried it, and I felt it was good for my body. And recently, I forgot about the kalulut after a while, and recently I met another friend who said he has a source direct from the jungles of Perak, the rainforest, and his kalulut is the best. So I tried, and I said, yes, it's good. So when I was just thinking about these prisoners, I thought, what's the easiest and the best way to boost their immune system? I thought of this kalulut. So that was how the idea came about. And so basically, I talked to this friend of mine from the jungles, and I said, okay, let's work out a part sponsorship. And so he gave me a very good cost, and so I said, why don't I try this? So I said, but the cost is too big for me. At first, me being very simple-minded, I thought I just wanted to to buy some and bless the prisoners with it. Then I realized there are so many of them. So by the time I calculated the cost, it was way beyond me. So I said, well, perhaps I can ask the help of my friends, of those, you know, who may feel the same. They want just to bless somebody. So I thought just a simple gesture of 25 ringgit, just 25 ringgit, you know, you can, something that you can skim from your meals or what, just to bless one prisoner with one spoonful of honey for 10 days.